guys, welcome to the second part of this week's Coffee and Hero Show, taking you through the new single issues in store this week. So plenty to get through, quite a big week when it comes to releases. So let's dig right in. So kick things off as we normally do with the variants for this week. So we kick things off with Batman 147. We've got the Jorge Jimenez variant here, which is a little bit of a play on Jorge Jimenez has done variants like this for Batman, for Superman, for Nightwing, where it is like the hero / villain tied up and their paramour just to the side. Next up is the retailer incentive for Batman 147. So this is the 1/50 variant cover by Stevan Subic. We have the Showcase Presents Green Lantern facsimile done in a foil finish for that. There is a new #1 second printing for X-Men 97, so the recently released single issue series, sold out, back to second printing, so second printing variant for that. We have the Energon Universe special, so first of all we have the retailer incentive 1/10 variant cover. This is by Tom Riley. As well as that, we also have the cover Bs, which are by Lorenzo Di Felici. And then we also have Transformers. So there's a couple of Transformers ones here. We've got the variant cover B. This is by Jorge Corona, who's the now regular series artist. And we finish off with the retailer incentive 1/10, done by Karen Darbo. Now with these ones, these are actually a connecting cover. We do have the 1/10s from issue 7, so we'll have those on the display in the new releases, but you will see that they start to form one image there. Moving on from that, I see we've also another variant in here. There is a new printing for Rat City, which of course is a spin-off from Spawn. And we've got almost like a character design, second printing cover for that. There's also, there's more variants than I thought here. There's also the Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars, up as far as issue 5. Of course, getting the foil treatment as well. And we finish off with the retailer incentive 1/10 variant cover by Iban Coelho, and this is a design variant for Deadpool #2. So we move on from there, and what do we have this week? We have Batman 147, so obviously mentioned the variants. This is your cover A, your traditional Jorge Jimenez artwork. We have Batman Scooby-Doo this week, as far as issue 5, great all ages title. Birds of Prey is this week as well, so we're up as far as issue 9 for Kelly Thompson's run. Really a lot of fun on Birds of Prey. Definitely one of the ones I'm looking forward to most this week, and DC-wise, is Boy Wonder. So this is a new Damien-centric title done by Juni Ba, part of the DC Black Label series. You'll be happy to know it's not silly size. We have Our Army at War. This is a facsimile for a classic issue. It was issue 81. We're going to be featuring Sergeant Rock there. We have Poison Ivy then to finish off the DC side of things. Issue 22 is this week. Moving on from there, we move on to the Marvel stuff. So first of all, we have Amazing Spider-Man #49. This is a tie-in to Blood Hunt. Zeb Wells writing. Good to see John Romita Jr. back on art for that. We have a new Avengers issue. Again, you're going to see this tie-in to Blood Hunt quite a bit, I think, in the next few weeks. Marvel are going big on this as a event. So Jed McKay writing, CF Villa on art. Oh, look at this. It's another Blood Hunt book. This is Blood Hunters, which I think is a little bit of an anthology book, looking at a few different characters and what they're up to during the Blood Hunt conflict. After that, we have, for me, one of Marvel's best series. This was my favorite Marvel series of last year. Captain America from J. Michael Straczynski. Jesus Says on art, Matt Hollingsworth there on colors. And we're as far as issue 9 on that. We have new Daredevil this week. So Daredevil #9. So Saladin Ahmed continued on this with Juan Cabal on art, John Romita Jr. cover as well. We move on from there and we have Deadpool #2. So I think we've still one or two #1s as well. So just if you're a little late to the party, Cody Ziegler and Rose Antonio on art. We have next Doctor Strange, and here we go again. It's just like a wee bell or something. Ding ding, Blood Hunt time. This is #15. But again, if you're reading Blood Hunt, you maybe don't need to have read what came before. We have Blood Hunt Dracula, 1 of 3 as well. So little mini series again tying into the Blood Hunt storyline. Next up is Fantastic Four, glorious Alex Ross cover as ever. We're as far as issue 20 for Fantastic Four. Nice little one-shot, continuing to celebrate the 50 years of Giant Size. We have Giant Size X-Men, which of course is the one that kicked it all off in the beginning. And the Senti writing on this as well, so that's going to be good. On from there, I mentioned already with the foil variant, we have Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars as far as issue 5 for the Facsimile series. We have the second issue this week of the Spider-Man mini-series, Shadow of the Green Goblin, continuing to be written by J.M. DeMatteis. We move from there to Star Wars. Darth Vader is this week. Or as far as issue 46, Greg Pak continuing on the adventures of Vader. As well as that in Star Wars land, we have Star Wars High Republic as far as issue 7 of that. We move on to another Blood Hunt tie-in, which is Strange Academy. So again, 1 of 3. A lot of the mini-series are going to be either 2 issues or 3 issues. Next up, we have Ultimate Spider-Man number 3. So this is a second printing for number 3. Obviously, the main series is as far as 4 issues so far. But I've talked about this before. Marvel have been very, very good about keeping printings in circulation. Next up is Venom, and there's that Blood Hunt tie-in once again, issue 33. Al Ewing writing, Juan Ferreira on art, so you know that issue is going to look great. Wolverine, as far as 49, so the penultimate issue, I believe, of this run, as we continue on with the Sabretooth War, which has been awesome. And we finish off Marvel with X-Men Forever, and it's issue 3 out this week. So that leaves us with the indie side of things. So we kick things off with Crocodile Black. So this is a new mini-series from Philip Kennedy Johnson. The artist I'm not too familiar with, Som, quite curious. But Philip Kennedy Johnson is a personal favourite writer, so I'm going to jump straight into that. Next up is the one-shot for Energon Universe. So if you didn't manage to nab one on Free Comic Book Day, they have now printed a new one with a new cover. And this is the full Energon Universe sampler almost for 2024, setting up where the storylines are going to be going. You've got a Transformers story in there. You've got a G.I. Joe story in there. And you've got a Void Rival story in there as well. Next up, you'll see some new printings for the Ghost Machine number 1. So we've got a second printing of Geiger, just in case you missed out on that. And that is coming out the same week as Geiger number 2. This week sees the release of Gunslinger Spawn, we're as far as 31 on that. Nice Francesco Mattina cover there. We have the second issue of the Jim Henson's Labyrinth Archive Edition. So again, another facsimile reprinting. This is a series that looks really, really cool. I remember seeing this in the previews book a couple months back from Justin Thomas. This looks awesome. Mugshots. So a brand new number 1. This is from Mad Cave Studios, and it's their 10th anniversary. So they're wheeling out some really cool looking titles. We have the One Hand number 4. So essentially part 7 of the One Hand Six Fingers crossover event, if you will. Red Sonja Empire of the Damned is this week. So Steve Niles, he of 30 Days of Night, of course, doing a Red Sonja mini-series. I've mentioned about the number 1s and second prints for them. So you have Red Coat, and you also have Rook Exodus. I really dig the aesthetic of this, the sort of making them yellow covers with the harsh blacks as well. Spawn the Scorched reaches issue 29. John Layman writing, Steven Segovia on art. We have a new anthology book this week, which is sure to be popular, which is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Black, White, and Green. So anthology tales in each of those. And let me see, we finish off with 2 to go. We have Transformers this week, issue 8. Again, one of the best titles going at the moment through Image Comics from Daniel Warren Johnson and Jorge Corona. And we finish off this week with a new Witcher mini-series kicking off, 1 of 5. This is The Witcher Corvo Bianco. And that finishes off, well, I'll know of one more here actually. The last issue of Gone by Jock is out this week. And we have the variant cover for that. So yeah, that's all the single issues coming in this week, all going out on the racks, ready for New Comic Book Day this Wednesday. So as ever, I look forward to seeing you guys throughout the week, as I'm sure Chris will as well. And I'll look forward to seeing you in store. So until then, hope you're keeping well out there, staying safe, and take it easy.